Hey guys, Thatnub here. Recently I've had a lot of requests to show you what we have growing out here in eastern Washington at the property. We don't have that much really growing. We're just testing a couple things out, see how it handles this weather out here. But I will show you a few things that we have going on. Let's get down here to the ground level. Let's pull a couple of these guys here out. Look at those roots. Get these out of here so we can see what's going on. See your little fig. So this is one of the figs that Matthew gave us, that we gave Matthew from Paul's Back to Eden garden. And when we got this, there was all kinds of growth up here. And then we had a couple frosts right after we got it. And well, it all died off. But underneath, you can see down here that everything started growing again about a month later. I was about to pull them, but then I saw that, and well, we got new growth, so that's cool. This is, I don't know, something that I don't know what the name of it is, but I know it's something Matt gave us, and it's edible. So, it's doing pretty okay. All along the fence line here, we planted, I don't know, beans or peas or something like that, and that whole fence line is going to be covered with them soon enough. This guy here died off in that first frost too, and this is one of the things that Matthew gave us. Some kind of, I think this might be a goji berry bush or tree or something like that, but it died off, and then it died off again, and I was about to pull it, and I got a little leaf there, so we'll see what happens there. I really have to get in here and do some weeding. Look at this, I can just pull all of that out. That's one thing I'm loving about this. The ground over here is just rock hard. You can't even put a shovel into it. Just like how this was when we first got here, but now it's all kinds of cool. And I keep wanting to water this because it is drier over here. But down here a little bit, it's a little moist. So I think that's where all of these guys are getting their water from. It's not wet like it was over in eastern Washington. I mean, western Washington, but it's dryish. Let's see here. These are just sticks to show me that something's here. And I think this is something that's there. But I don't know what that is. Huh. It's something though. Anyway. Same thing back here. This is another thing that Matthew gave us, and it just doesn't seem to want to be strong enough to support its own weight, so I keep putting sticks out here, try to hold it up. And more beans and stuff. This stuff here, I don't know what it is, but I have a lot of it growing, so it's either a weed or it's something that we planted and forgot about. I'm waiting until something happens and it'll let me know what it is. Here is the black currant bush. You can see there's only a couple berries on it because same thing, frost happened, half of this died off. That frost killed off pretty much everything here, and then it all started trying to grow again. So I have a couple berries on here, and that was the first one that I can see. The mint on here though is growing up really tall. I'm gonna just have to cut all of this out. I don't know what to do with it, but it's growing very well. All this is getting kind of dried out. Strawberries, we've had a couple strawberries from here. There's one right there. Oh, so good. I keep eating them, but they've been really small strawberries. These ones haven't been big like this plant was when it was on the other side of the mountains. Here is asparagus. We had an asparagus root and forgot about it in the back of the Explorer for, I don't know, like a couple months. And then I found them, they seemed all dried out. I was like, yeah, let's put them in here and see what happens. And well, that one's gone. Here we have green onions that we bought for Taco Tuesdays. And we used it all up down to, down to here-ish. And then I took the little onion ball with the roots still on it, pulled apart some of this dirt, stuck them in there. Still have the rubber band on there, I think. It might have broke off by now. That's good. But here, let's see. See if we can find onions. I don't want to disturb any of these roots more than I have to. Anyway, these things have gotten huge. I mean, look how tall this is. And then, like 2 weeks later, we did it again, and this is the result of that. So we're just letting them do their thing, seeing how tall they'll grow. You can even see, like right here, we have 2 of these seed pods. I don't really know what to do with those, how long to leave them on there for, but let them stay there for a bit until it gets, I don't know, drier or something. There's the other one over there. More weeds to pull out. Look at that. You can see the roots. These just pull out really well with this. I mean, I do get a lot of weeds, but they'll seem to pull out pretty easily. More weeds and stuff. I have a lot of this growing, and I don't know what it is. I don't have it anywhere else on the property, just right here, which makes me think that I planted it. I don't know what it is. You see, there's some more. There's some more. It's just kind of coming up everywhere. So, if anybody knows what this stuff here is, let me know. That would be awesome to know if I need to pull it or not. What else we got? Here's another strawberry plant here that's kind of struggling. It doesn't rain that much here, and I keep wanting to water, which is why this is here, this little sprinkler kind of hose, and I bury it so it just kind of soaks the water into the ground, into the wood chips. And I've only used it twice, which is cool and all, because when it gets to be, I don't know, to where it's really hot out for a long period of time, and then I think the ground's too dry and I want to turn this on, that happens. We get dark clouds. But there's something about that hill over there. See, we see yonder hill right over there, that when the clouds come through this way, it kind of parts them right over the property. And we don't really get that much rain. There's a lot of rain that happens over there. There's a lot of rain that happens over there. But right here, we get like that opening. We're gonna get a little bit, but it's not enough for what's coming up soon. We're gonna be in over 100-degree weather for the next week. Well, the property is gonna be in over 100-degree weather for the next week. We are gonna be at the ocean and up at Paul's Tours, so we're gonna miss a lot of it. But it's gonna be wicked dry. So yes, I am watering. I'm soaking the wood chips really, because I want it to be nice and wet underneath the ground while we are gone. Here's a red currant bush, and this one here flowered, and then the frost came and all the flowers went away, and all the old growth kind of died off, and now we're getting new growth on it. And I don't see any flowers, but there's a couple berries. There's a couple here, so we'll see if we get any berries off of this year. If not, it'll be nice and established for next year. This here is some kind of mint that the wife wanted, and so we planted it to make the wife happy, because we do that. And I think that's something that, no, this is probably just weeds. I don't know, I'll just let it be there for a minute. Let's see, here's some more mint. I think this is supposed to be some kind of chocolate. Oh, hey, there's a little tag. Yeah, mint chocolate. Leave that alone. Here's another asparagus plant. And what else do we have here? Here's another red currant bush. That is more productive than the other ones. It's got more berries on it. But here's that mint again, coming through. This stuff is thick stalks. The size of a pencil maybe. So I'm going to tear all that out too. Here's a tomato plant. That seems to be doing okay. At least good enough for the birds to poop on, I guess. But there's some flowers there that'll turn into some tomatoes. You can see right here. And I just keep, every day I come out and make sure that it can grow higher on our little cage. Here are 3 beans that baby girl brought home from school, and we planted in the ground, and they started growing, which was cool. And so I put this stick in to let them grow up, and then I was like, you know what, let's just put another one of these up. So they're kind of doing what they do, growing, I guess. But they keep kind of choking each other out in here, because these little guys here will wrap around a plant and fold up everything. So we'll figure that out. There's a blueberry bush that, I don't know, it's not going to do anything for us this year. It was, but then the frost came and killed off all the berries that were on it. See here. But it's still getting some new growth, so I don't think we'll have any berries this year, but we're going to have new growth to make this bigger, so that's good. Here's, I don't know what this is. This is another one of those things that Matt gave us, and it might be the goji berry tree, maybe? Don't know. Strawberries. Ooh, wow, and there's some berries on here too. I really didn't think this one was gonna make it, but looks like it's doing okay. This here is weed. Look at that. More of the beans or peas or whatever that is. Here, oh, this is my favorite one. Every time somebody comes over, I give them one of these leaves. This is like that stevia, I think. And those leaves are so sweet. Here's another blueberry bush with the same issues. It died off when it was putting on berries. So I don't think we're getting any blueberries this year, but next year, maybe. Here's some more, some kind of mint, pineapple mint here for the wife. And there's some lavender. This lavender, I don't know, it has its own little issues. It will do this, and then it'll just kind of die off. And then it'll sprout up new ones and do that, and then it'll die off. So I don't know how to really care for that. Here's another tomato plant. It's kind of, we're going to try to let grow up that. Here's another fig tree that died off and then came back. All along that fence line, all the way back to the shed, and from where our little garden area stops here, all the way along to the end of the fence line there. I just kind of sprinkled kale seeds, dino kale, just to see if they would pick up on their own. Haven't really seen any yet, at least that I can tell, but I don't know, it might do its thing. If not, I just wasted, I don't know, just a couple hundred seeds, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. Over here, we planted melons, because the wife likes melons. We have watermelons, and we have cantaloupe and that kind of stuff. So I planted some seeds in here, in this row of wood chips that the guy, when he was spreading the wood chips around, he's leveled this out for me, which was cool of him. So I pulled back some wood chips and put some melons in there. Everywhere there's a stick out here is where I found new melon plants. So you can see like there and there. And let's see. Over there. There's some there. And every day I come out here and I find a new plant. So I kind of stopped putting the stakes out, especially with, like that one there was our first one. It's huge now, well, I don't know, huge for us. First time we've ever done melons. And then that one there is the second one that came up. And I think in here somewhere, I may have also planted some carrots just for fun. just kind of pulled back the wood chips and sprinkled some in and left them alone. But when we planted in here, nothing was happening. So I bought these sprinklers and another 25 foot of hose, and we watered here once, and those first two popped up. Then about a month later, I watered again, and the rest of those started growing. And then we got, I don't know, once a month or so, it rained a little bit. So that's what's been supporting all of this until today. And now I'm just drenching these wood chips. I want to get it as wet as possible in here for our trip while we're gone and when the heat comes and stuff, because it's going to be blue skies and hot while we're gone. Then we have over here, we've been kind of ignoring some raspberries that we planted last year that all died off, and the chickens keep coming through here and pulling back all the wood chips and straw and everything, and I don't know, eating everything, but they leave it uncovered. We haven't really watered here at all, ever, so they're just kind of doing their own thing, and at least they're green, so that's good. Only other thing we have to show you is back over here. I haven't really done any gardening back here except for one row we planted, and we just wanted to see what would grow here under the shade and whatnot. So this gets not that much sun here and gets zero rain. I think that there might be something. I don't really even remember what we planted over here. We just kind of started planting all kinds of different seeds. We did one row right along here, pulled back the wood chips, planted some seeds, watered like once right when we planted, and then kind of forgot about this. So I just don't think it's getting enough sun, enough water. But a couple things are growing. That I can tell you is a zucchini because I put that little tag right next to it. But you can see it's not really doing that much of anything. And here's something, peas or beans or melons or something, I don't know. And over here we have a couple things of corn that are very, very slowly growing. The other issue that we have, you can see right here, is that the chickens come through and pull back and eat all our seeds and spread them out and I don't know, cannibalize this garden area. So not really expecting anything from this area here at all. You can see them out here doing their chickeny thing. There's another one over there, just destroying. So I'm kind of done planting on this property because the owner likes the chickens to free range all over the place. You can see another one there, a couple more there. They just do what they want. So that's pretty much that. Let's see. I have a couple shout outs to do, don't I? Yes. Hold on, I gotta get my list. So I have to say hi to some people. I don't get to do this that often. Sergeant Rob, what up? Gonna miss you, man. Have fun at your new job. Make sure everybody comes home alive every night. Also, from the video that I did about helping Paul out, a couple of you saw my address and wrote me letters. Awesome. Thank you for that. I want to say hi to David from Kansas. Hi, thank you for your letter. I appreciate it. The wife brought it home and said, what's this? And I was like, oh yeah, I have fans. I'm famous. People like me. And so every time she gets on my case about something, I'm like, hey, people like me. I have fan mail. So thank you for David. And also, thank you to Audrey from California. Appreciate your card as well. And now I have that to show the wife whenever she gets mad at me for something. I say, at least 2 people out there love me. So there's that. We're getting ready for our trip to the other side of the mountains. It's going to be hot on the day we come back. We're coming back Monday afternoon. It's going to be over 100 degrees here at the trailer. We're going to leave the air conditioning on for like at 85 degrees, something like that, while we're gone, so everything inside doesn't melt. You ever been getting into your vehicle after work and it's been hot all day and you get in and it's just baking hot inside? That's what living in a trailer is like. If you go away and you come back and the air conditioning hasn't been on or the windows haven't been open, it is so hot inside. So we're going to make sure it stays nice and cool while we're gone. Anything else? Updatingness that we have. There's some updates that I have to tell you guys about, but can't tell them to you yet, so we're going to leave that alone. I guess that's about it. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.